so good. Hey, 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 hey! We are here today talking about the fourth round of the Australian Open. We're going to talk about the first half. Yeah, we're going to talk about the first half of the Australian Open that happened already. I really hope, at least. I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to talk about. I can't remember talking about any of these matches coming up. So here we go. Novak Djokovic had the Canadian 14th seed, Milos Raonic, and he looked a little shaky. Yes, he did. He still took the W, and Milos Raonic did take a set off him, but came out really soft, making a lot of mistakes. And Milos was capitalizing. Unfortunately, could not turn it around and capitalize completely. Oh, I marked that down. So I decided go with the next logical step with the coins. The matches I guess correctly, I'll get a coin for each one. Then I can swear for each correct call. Now, unfortunately, I wrote it. I said that I had predicted Djokovic, but I'm pretty sure I said Raonic was going to win that one. So, that's wrong. I only have 2 swears. Gosh dang. Alright. So, Djokovic, Novak is his first name. I don't know why I'd combine the 2 of those. First seeded. He gets to go up against Mr. Alexander Zverev, who beat Dusan Lajovic, the Serbian. Next highest seeded Serbian, I believe. There are a lot of same country men that made it through. A couple Serbians and a lot of Russians going through to this round. Anyway, Alexander Zverev took out Dusan in straight sets, and while he has had really easy matches going through this, he and Djokovic both have the worst winning percentages across their games. Zverev is 7th with 61.83%. Won games in each across all matches. Djokovic only at 58%. 0.23. I don't know. I smudged it. Doesn't really matter. He's in last place. 58%. Games won. He's the 1 seed across it. Obviously, people are going to be gunning for him a little harder, so he should, even though he's going to have the highest rank disparity in every match he's in, he should have the easiest match, or the hardest matches, because everyone's trying to fight against the number 1 seed. That being said, he is also the number 1 seed, so he should also technically have the easiest matches. Fun little conundrum there. Either way, he hasn't really handled being on the 1 seed as well as Nadal's handled being on the 2 seed of the draw. Next highest, basically the same thing, just flipped with technically slightly higher ranked players, but either way, doesn't matter. Novak Djokovic, I think, is starting to slip, and I don't think he's going to make it. I know I said this against Raonic, and he still pulled through against Raonic, but I don't think Raonic and Zverev are really comparable games. I think Zverev has a little bit more to him, even though he doesn't have a lot in his game. He's still lacking compared to, like, a Thiem, who has power, spin, speed, and, well, I guess Zverev kind of makes up for that with his net presence, but I mean, Thiem doesn't really need the net presence. It doesn't matter, Thiem's out. But I think Zverev's going to take out Djokovic. Should have marked it. Doesn't matter. I think Zverev's taking out Djokovic. It'll probably, I think this will be another 5-set match, like the Fritz. I think Djokovic still has that in him, but I mean, he still has the, he's the number 1 seed. He still has the chance to win and the legs, but I just don't see it. I think he's slipped too much, so I think Zverev's going to turn that one around. Take it from him. All right. Next, we have, in probably the most ridiculous out-of-nowhere match, Grigor Dimitrov, excusez-moi, just ate a pizza. It was delicious. That's why I was running around, burning it off, getting the cardio in. I swear I'm so out of breath. Another reason I need the cardio. Dominic Thiem. Against Grigor Dimitrov, don't get me wrong, Grigor Dimitrov is a great player when he's on. But when he's just rarely on. he's usually off. And so I've just not seen him play at such a high quality for so long. And he played really well against, his last round match against, not Carreño Busta, Yuri Vesely. Like, his first 2 round matches are really solid. Nishikori, Yuri Vesely. Carreño Busta, he played well, 6-love, 1-love. But it was a walkover, and Carreño Busta wasn't feeling too well, so I can't say he played well. I was speaking a little too soon on that one. Either way, Grigor Dimitrov up against Dominic Thiem. Straight sets, 6-4, 6-4, 6-love from Grigor Dimitrov. Basically seemed like a first or second round match. I didn't get to see it. I was asleep. But this does allow Grigor Dimitrov to have, I think, the highest win percentage across his games. Obviously, because of a 7-love walkover and a 6-love set against Dominic Thiem. That's huge. But in a 4th round match, straight sets with a 6-love is awesome. Puts him at about 68.48% win percentage. He's still under 100 total games played. He's the only one. Stefanos Tsitsipas, doesn't he have a 5-set match? Yeah, he does. No, he... Oh, it's on the other side. I was going to say, what? How does he only have 2 matches? Stefanos Tsitsipas has a 5-set match and has 99 total games played. I mean, he still has more than 92 total for Grigor Dimitrov. Either way, he has the freshest legs coming into this tournament, this round of this tournament, and going up against an essentially no-name player. I mean, no one's heard of Aslan Karatsev. They've been saying that on ESPN. I don't know which one's right. I guess I'll go with ESPN. They usually have a better source than me. Mine is the spelling and my interpretation of the Russian language, which, though I do have a Russian major parent, I don't know the language outside of Nyet. So, hopefully it's Karatsev, so I seem smart, but I'm going to say it's Karatsev. Anyway, he's a qualifier, 114th seed, and he took out Auger-Aliassime in a backwards match. Auger-Aliassime came out very strong, level-headed, like he was against Shapovalov, and then just flipped. I really don't know what it was. Just all of a sudden, he had just won a set 6-1, and then he was broken in the middle of the 3rd set somewhere. It just pissed him off so much that I'm going to count that as a swear, because I'm really not swearing too much right now, so... He got into a rut, lost him the 2nd set, and then that alone, that and Karatsev just understood Auger-Aliassime's game, apparently. Like, he'd started hitting the ball so much harder in the 4th set. Definitely. It might have started in the 3rd set. I can't fully remember, but it was more that Auger-Aliassime just started getting mad. Then, in the 4th set, he was mad, and Karatsev was just bombing the ball. Karatsev, if he can bring that into the next round against Dimitrov, again, it's not that I don't like Dimitrov as a pick going through this, and he plays really well. He does have a one-handed backhand, really solid player. A ton of finesse to his game, despite all the power and spin. So it'll be interesting. And it's an 18th seed compared to a 114, so almost 100 seeded players between them. And Karatsev going into this round had the highest game winning percentage at 72.97%, and now he's at 60. Just because it was a 5-set match against Auger-Aliassime, despite winning. And he did drop a set 1-6. And he won really well, very handily in the sets he won, but dropped his rank down to 64.41% games won. Still really good, 5th overall, but a little bit of a dip. And as much as I like Dimitrov and his game, I think... it sounded like the way Medvedev and Rublev were both talking about him, that he kind of is a dark horse. Like, he's just kind of been waiting for his time, and it seems like this might be the time that he's chosen. So I'm going to take Karatsev over Dimitrov. Tough match. That's probably going to be the tougher of the two. I think Zverev and Djokovic will probably just be to see who can actually last the whole match. I don't know. Yeah, 158 total games played for Djokovic, 131. Oh, excuse me for Zverev. That pizza is just delicioso, Dora, I would say. 158 for Djokovic, 131 for Zverev, so let's 290, no, sorry, 289 between the two of them. A lot of games played. I think, yeah, not even. I think if you added the next 3 players, it's about the same. Just over. You just break their total if you add the next 3 players all together. So they played a lot of games across the two players alone, across 4 rounds. So they've had a few days off to maybe rest their legs, but Djokovic had that hip issue with Fritz, I believe it was. I'm sure it flared up against Raonic, but it wasn't too bad. He won pretty handily in the 4 sets. And Zverev, I mean, he has looked solid. I'm really surprised he's played so many games, just because he had the 4-set match against Jerome. That's it, 1 4-set match. Otherwise, all straight sets. He's played 131 compared to, I mean, Dimitrov has had a walkover. Karatsev has not had a walkover. He's just been a monster, straight sets. Rublev had a walkover. Medvedev did not have a walkover. But I know that Tsitsipas did, and Nadal is a machine, so we don't really count it. So, anyway, I'm saying it's going to be Karatsev and Alexander Zverev as the winners in these 2 matches. Both underdogs. I think it's going to be a little bit of a dark horse round, and this could be an all-Russian final. But I'll talk about that more in the next video. Alright, good luck, happy hunting, and man, what am I going to do with my 1 swear? Am I going to make it count, or am I going to piss it away? Oh! Counted that before, so I gotta count it now, baby! Here we go! That was way too loud. I'm sorry, everybody. Have a great Monday. Happy Family Day! There we go. That's a good ending. Nice and wholesome. Gets the kids out and about. Keeps them away from the pedophiles.